45, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45. Traumatized, victimized, seen some of my die. Knock you off a base with a bat when them slide. Homicide, genocide, televised, emphasize, perpetuating war. Tell that nigga he gon' pick a side. Hood ties from hood lines, my nigga doing dope lines. I'm running to the cops, that's a big exercise. Don't run into the cops, that's the motto. I don't see it coming to an end like legato. Get chipped like staccato, send a wave through the hood, now sounding like vibrato. Why you eat bread with avocado? We be trying to die shells before it landing our tomato.
Here we are, on site, random abandoned building. There's a bit of graffiti and everything on a garage door around the corner anyway. We've had rain overnight, perfect opportunity just to come in. We'll spray it out, that way if it does run, or if there is any dramas, that's going to be going onto grass. We did have another spot hooked up, lined up from the Newcastle City Council, but yeah, that's abandoned just because of all the rain that we've got, so we'll do what we can here anyways. We'll just show you how this Graco QuickShot goes, yo. You've all been asking, does it pump pressure? Is it built to last? We'll put it to the test today, peeps. Let's do it. Quickly also, what we do get, I'll open her up. You get the belt, attaches straight on. Then also, you can just work it with the handle as well. A lot of the time I just run with it with the handle, whatever you prefer. I'll put this down. And then we do have a selection of, we have the new LP Rack X switch tips, and hey, look at this, the Rack X FFLP 408. But yeah, just quickly, not that one. These come in, I think you've got about 30 different size selections also with the new LPs. Stand me if I'm corrected, and I like how they've put it on the side now there as well, because a lot of the time these get covered in paint, and especially on the bottom. It's usually marked on the bottom as well, but now they've, instead of marking it on the bottom, they're putting it down, running it down the sides like this, and really it does make sense 100%. So these are all the new ones, as you can see. But yeah, even still the new ones, some do, some don't. But then also what you do get in your pack, you get your 100 mesh and your 60 mesh filter. You get a little cute bottle of your pump armor, which is always good. I know a lot of people ask me as well, is pump armor needed? Yes, it is, because it keeps everything sealed up, lubricated, and yeah, stops it from drying out, you know, depending where you are as well. It acts more like an antifreeze also. Then just the instruction manuals. And what I really like about these two, nice laminated A4 bit of cardboard that's, yeah, waterproof. It's got everything you need to know, everything ready to go. And most importantly, custom PBJ paint or dies. So with this as well, you got your dial on this. So this goes up to 2000 PSI. So starting at 1, 2, so each number equals pretty much 200 PSI. This is electronic spray as well, so it's eliminating spitting, which we all know sometimes can really affect our finish. So I did do a little custom one here, PBJ here. I think the boys, my little fella has gone over and put as many on everywhere, but hey, that's pretty cool. Also, what I like to do, to counterweight the paint, I always like to run the bigger 18 flexi volts. So when you've loaded up, connect it straight on there, sit it on your belt, or just handheld carry. Whatever you prefer, you've got an option. And then what you do as well, you just hook it on the side, like that. Dude, we're just gonna load it up here, jump the fence, we get straight into it. Come on. Graco, first time wearing because I didn't want to ruin it. But Jacob promised me that he can get me another one, so
It's now on the film.
that's right. That's why I done
never
it.
said that, bro. I never.
Well, you said 95% chance. All right, so
There's some pretty good odds.
also you want it pretty tight, but you don't want to tighten it up straight away because you got to put your little drat slides in and under and around. So now you just wherever way, right hand, left hand side, at the back, front, whatever you prefer. We're all different. Be nice if it was probably white so it matches in, but hey, it's all good. And yeah, you know, depending who you are, they obviously make it for a 250 kilo person sprayer or a 65 kilo little whippet like myself.
Nearly 65 kilos.
Yeah,
Far out.
I've got the strength of a bull. But yeah, see as well what you can do. You can just tuck it under and just double it up as well if you like that. You got a little just push button here. Just give it a bit of a twist out. As you can see, you got your little knobby things on the sides, whatever you want to call it. It already does come with a 60 mesh filter inside, which is good. And like I said, you do have the 100 mesh that comes with it also. You just make sure it doesn't go this way. Sits up, like, so you hold it, pop it straight in. All right, now what we do, just whack her on. As you see there, where it's got your little grooves on each side, that's where your this clicks in. Nice little sound, I like that. I could probably just do that again for you all. Listen to this. Oh yeah, love it. All right, we can pretty much load it up now. We've got the battery in, we've got the tip guard and the tip. We're using the FFLP 514 on this one. We'll blow out a nice quick garage door and we'll take this around and show you what we're doing. I found as well, I know it's not the biggest of pots, but it does go a long way. So I've noticed, you know, to spray ceilings, walls, woodwork in an average sized room, you're only filling up the pot, say maybe 3 times. So it doesn't really pump through the paint, but it seems like you get a lot of workload done with it. It goes a long way, like I said. Anyway, here we go. Just another important thing as well. You always want to leave this open when you are spraying, otherwise won't prime. Okay, so this is pretty much for storage, or you got it sitting here for a couple of hours, couple of minutes, whatever it is, just pop this on. That way it's eliminating any air coming into the cup and drying out. So that way, you know, just put the lid on, screw it on, make sure it's, you know, don't have to be really tight. I'm just going to pop the lid on now until we get over to the job, so that way you're not getting anything coming through. And another thing too that I found when I like using ink, I like to do it back to front. So depending on who you are, whatever job you're doing, sometimes the lead can be a bit too much. So for me, if I'm having it back like this and I'm only just using it, I don't have to, you know, get a big stretch with my cord. I'll just sit it backwards. Just load it on now. You can see here, just clips on the side. Let's do that again as well, because that just, listen. And with these, instead of pushing in, they've made it really easy where you can just pop it like that and it comes straight out. And like I said, it counteracts the weight using full pot of paint with your 18 volt flexi. I like to have it just wrap it around this side, and I just have it going through here. That way I'm ready to go. treasure. So this is mural fields. Possibilities are endless with this thing. You can have it loaded up anywhere, hook it onto your belt, open your door, walk out, start painting. No power. And I've noticed as well, running the 18 volt / 50 volt flexi D-volt, you can pretty much spray for 3 hours continuous. And I've noticed I've thrashed this thing for days and days on end. I've blown out full interiors because I just wanted to put it through its paces to see what it can do. And yeah, I was one battery. I had 2 bars down and I was off and on spraying for about 6 hours. So one battery's going to last, a fair bit of time and do what you need to do. But then, have a couple of spare batteries with you and as much paint, you can just go all day. Spray all day, sleep all night. But when you fill it up and you just cover like this is called fill and chill, right? If you need a bit of that chill time, pop on the cart, go have some lunch, a little bit of a dinner, whatever you want to do. Right, what we'll quickly do, here's a bit of a rundown. Even though it says on the side, it's the opposite on these ones. So before, where your prime or your spray was down, and your prime was on your side, now it's the other way around. Prime up and your spray down. First off, what we want to do, got it, flick it in prime position. Okay, always take out the tip first. Make sure you just have to hand tight these as well. Right, there is no off and on switch. So pretty much, as soon as you've got it on, you're ready to go. You got your lock on here as well, so it will stop it from spraying. That's really this is pretty much your off and on switch here. So what we do, get your paint buck, open your cap up. So you always will get, when you put it to prime, not all the time, but you will get sometimes a bit of paint coming out the end. That's common. All right, so now all primed, we're gonna flick it to spray. We'll just shoot a bit in the bucket. Always when I'm starting off, I always just have it on 10, pumps it through, primes it faster. We're ready to go. And you can just dial it down to whatever you need. With the weather shield, I was noticing probably sitting on about, a 7. I'd probably equal out to probably about a 1400, 1500 PSI. And that's perfect for, especially a garage door with the FFLP 514 tip I'm running. But all dependent on what you're spraying, what tip you're using, what material, get in. Even if it's a bit of paper like this, just eliminate, give it a bit of a spray. You can see how it's spraying, and then dial it in, and then ready to go, yo. But here we are. Let's load it up and let's do it. Alright, what I'm going to quickly do, I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown as well. Instead of having to take time out, stop, fill up, reprime, everything like that, I always just double check it every, So what I'll do now, instead of having to worry about going through that whole process again, what a deal. Chop it up. Put your lid back on, and you're ready to keep going. That way there's no downtime. Two ways you can do it. I've always just ran sideways, but like I said, each to their own, and that's what's good about the world, right? So you can either do it straight to your side as well, and you can just run up and down. But for me personally, the reason why I do, because when you're going down like this, and you come to the bottom, you're sort of getting like this, where if you've got it to your side, you like this, and you can always go straight down. Because what you want to do, you want to keep it as parallel as you can, going down, right? And they recommend about 30 centimeters away from the surface of your spraying also. So that's why I like it sideways. So when you're coming down like this, you got it parallel, right? And while it's like this, you have to fan it down. So what that will do, it's not so much on the garage door or anything like that, but it will get a different micron, which will result in a different finish. So yeah, this is the reason why I pretty much do it exactly like this. PBJ seal approval. If you want to get your discount code, jump online to Go Industrial, hit up Jacob, type in